Want to tell the camera what you've done?
I have to pee. Alright, what is up guys, and welcome back. I do apologize for the gap in uploads, but that's just because I had a video for the Subaru that I didn't end up making. But I haven't had anything else going on since, so pretty much this is the first time that we've had our garage back in like over a couple months because we've been building a bathroom. So we've had the whole garage torn apart, so I haven't been able to do anything to my cars. I haven't been able to, do anything car related in a minute. So now that that's all done and out of the way, we can finally get back to it. We have a couple mods for the Fiesta. So where we left off with the Fiesta is that we did the wheels, and we got the car just looking good. It has an exhaust, it has the the Cobb intake filter, and then it has a stage 1 tune. So the car runs really good, and it's a lot of fun to drive, but it does struggle from one thing, and that's fucking traction. Right? So the car cannot keep traction for the life of it. Even with new tires that I put on these wheels, the traction is still breaks traction a lot. So just anything like the second gear, using rolling anti-lag or launch control, anything pretty much like in first and second gear is just a traction problem. And half the time I feel like the motor's just smacking the firewall. So what we got to combat this is we got the Cobb rear motor mount for the Fiesta. And let's see if we can, there we go. And this is it. It's just it's a lot bigger than I had anticipated it being, but this is pretty much all we need to fix that wheel hop problem. Apart from that, we got a little fun mod here, and I'm a little skeptical. For the first time, I've decided to try something that is just like a cheap option, and it was, what, like 60 bucks, so I'm not really going to be too disappointed if it doesn't work the way I think it would, but pretty much it's just a bypass valve extender, and it attaches to the blow-off valve on the car, or the bypass valve, and it pretty much just allows it to vent some of the air to atmosphere, so that way you get the sound of a blow-off valve without actually having a blow-off valve, mostly because blow-off valves for this car are expensive and there's only one or two options, and at the end of the day this is supposed to be the budget build. We're just going to go ahead and install these parts in the car today and get it rolling.
Fucking chair there.
Alright, so this is the motor mount. It is comically large, as I pointed out earlier. It does not look like it belongs in this car. It looks like it's for a Focus. But as simple as should be, it's only like four bolts underneath there. You just unbolt the trans bracket, and then you unbolt the motor mount, pull it out, and then you transfer the bracket plate to this, put the washer on, pop it in, goes in exactly how it did before. So, should be pretty straightforward, and we'll have a motor mount in the car. Alright, so right here is the motor mount. It is
oh my god,
it's a lot worse than I thought it was. That shit is blown.
Oh, is it?
I mean, look at it.
I can't see it from here.
Oh, it's like fucked. It is fucked. Okay, well, yeah, so that's the motor mount. And all you need is just a 13mm deep socket extension. You pretty much just have to remove the bolts from the bracket. Well, first, you actually gotta... That's interesting. So, in any normal case, you would have a bracket going from your downpipe to your trans for extra support. That is not here. So we're missing a bracket. So we're just gonna skip that part, and we're just gonna unbolt the motor mount bracket and then pull off the motor mount, and then you just need a hammer to hit off the bracket, transfer the bracket over to the other motor mount, and then pop this bitch in the car. You're done. Doing the shits. I have it on. Yeah, I do. I can already tell these are gonna be a bitch.
Oh my god. I don't like that I'm under the tire.
What?
I don't like that I'm under the tire when you do that.
Oh my
I
god.
think you're gonna need a breakage bar, bro.
Probably. But I might have to.
We don't need power tools. We got big boys.
More power, baby.
There she goes.
I'm just gonna act like my hand isn't cramping right now.
I'm gonna act like I'm not violently shaking right now.
Sorry, the camera has stabilizers.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. There she is.
There she goes. That is a motor mount.
Out. Oh my god.
That is a dirty ass motor mount.
What do we got, doctor?
Oh, so this is the OEM motor mount. It is definitely cracked right there. It's cracked on the inside there. It is seeing a lot of wear. Pretty sure this. I'm fairly certain these are this shares parts with Mazda, right? Or is that just the Focus?
I'm not sure.
I know that the Focus.
I know, yeah, I know the Focus does. I don't know about the Fist.
I don't know if the Fiesta's motor mount is also from Mazda, but this thing is a little worse for wear. I mean, you can like kind of move it just using your fingers. This thing's supposed to support a motor. So,
Well,
yeah, it's fucked. My hands are filthy because of this. Definitely a lot of... Look at all that buildup just up there. That's fucked. Okay, well. That's the motor mount. It's out. So what we gotta do now is, pass that bitch. Don't need that. But what we do need... I'm not gonna the car.
What do we need, Chief? Oh, the bracket.
So we're supposed to transfer this bracket to the motor mount, and there's a washer that you have to put on. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up before we throw it back on to my new parts, because I hate having old dirty parts on new parts.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then maybe I'll try to source a downpipe bracket.
Nah, you don't need that.
I don't know. I might try to source the parts that I'm missing, because I'm missing a part. Alright, so for the motor mount, you just take the washer that they supply with it, set it up on top of there, and then the bracket should just go on just like that, and then that'll bolt right back into the car. So let's get back underneath. We're just gonna put this bitch up in its home. There goes my washer. Slip that up there. Put the bolt through. Give it a couple threads. Let it dangle. Don't run away from me. Okay, and then that should go on there like that. And that should line up these bolts. Yes, sir. Take that go through. Line it up with the threads. That's good. Do you remember which one will work?
Huh?
Do you remember which one will work? This one goes up here, right?
You're not. Heck no. I was not paying attention to that.
I think that's correct.
That was what I was trying to say. That looks like the long one.
Okay. And now, just tighten everything down.
With this fucking stance that you're in, bro. Yep. I knew it. I
I'm tired of it.
fucking knew it.
My wrist hurts too much.
I thought you said no power tools.
My wrist. My wrist needs this. You're fucking joking.
What?
Battery's dead. Kind of confused.
How fucking long is that?
That's what I want to know. Because this also just seems to be spinning endlessly too.
Isn't it the one that was hella easy to get off though?
Yeah. Huh. What the fuck?
Is it stuck now?
Yeah. Like, that is weird.
Want to tell the camera what you've done?
I have to pee. The goal is to do something.
That's the right one, right?
My goal is
Yes.
purple.
Let me check. Yes, that is the right goal.
Alright, I'm just gonna drop this guy down on your head right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's laying on the ground? Oh, I'm gonna step on it?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's sitting on the locks right now.
It'll just be a very scary
Yeah,
sound.
you have to undo the locks in order to.
If I press down.
Fuck off!
If you press down, nothing's gonna happen.
I don't care. Rather him
You're
not.
even under.
My head is under the tire.
Yeah, but you could roll.
Really? You guys seen the I Heart Meth Subi?
I Heart Meth Subi in Reno?
Yeah, there's a Subaru that drives around that has a fucking bumper sticker that says I Heart Meth.
I think so. I think I've seen it on somebody's story, not in person.
I think I sent a picture of it like 2 years ago. Anyways, I see it every day on my way home now.
You also ran into my traffic buddy.
What?
You also ran into my traffic buddy, the Asian bitch.
Oh, Asian bitch?
Yeah.
Asian driver?
Yeah, the Asian bitch. Jesus, we sound so racist. You need to cut this part out. Why does everyone do shake tests when I'm under the car?
Funny to scare me.
I'm gonna laugh one day when it's not funny and that shit falls.
No! Broken!
My car! Oh. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. If you put the bolt that is supposed to go up here, down here, it doesn't reach. But if you put the bolt that goes down here, up here, it does reach, but it goes so far that the threads no longer touch the threads. So, don't do that. But that's a motor mount.
So what are you doing here, Carter?
Can't see.
No.
Okay, so for those two bolts right there, you can just reach those with just a socket and a ratchet. This one over here, I put together this contraption. So you want to use a wobbly extension, a swivel, 5mm Allen key, and then you just kind of want to bend it at a very weird angle. Use a flex head as well. And you'll eventually reach it. So basically get as much movement as you can in one socket, and you should be able to reach that guy that's way back there. So not the most fun thing I've ever done, but we're almost there. Does it want to fucking reach? Talking about my fingers. Does it want to reach? This is a very precise motion.
There she goes.
And that's a bypass valve on a fucking Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Notice how there's no vacuum lines? It's because they're fucking stupid. Alright, so now that it's out of the car, you're just going to take the supplied hardware, these longer bolts, so you're just going to put those through. You're going to attach the bypass valve or the blow-off valve extension on top of that, and it should look something like this, and then you're just going to put it all back in, and then plug in the wire, and then you're good to go. So, it sounds a lot easier than it is. Trust me. Dude, take off the wheel. Makes it 10 times easier.
What did you put on my shoulder?
Dude,
Oh my god.
this whole area you can handle with this. Makes your life 10 times easier. Why did the guy from Edge Auto, CJ Pony Parts, have to tell me to fucking do it the other way? He said, get underneath the car and then do it from underneath the charge pipe. I could have just left the charge pipe alone and done this.
No,
whole
yeah,
fucking
this
time.
looks way easier. What the fuck?
Skip over that,
What?
or no?
What?
But yeah, we'll just skip over.
Well, where I said Edge Autosport and then fucking had it. Yeah, because my hand cramped.
Oh.
Actually, no, that was my bicep that time. Fuck.
Breaks the Allen.
In a bag. And nobody get hurt. Those are all snug now.
Nice. You wanna take the camera and show them?
Do I have to?
Yes.
All right. So I can get the camera in here. That's what it looks like fully installed. It is a doozy. Just remember to plug. I am trying to speak. Just remember to plug it back in, and then it should be good to go. And then now we just have to put the charge pipe back on because it was very pointless to take that off, but CJ Pony Parts told me to do it, so I did it, and it was pointless. Cookie.
Oh.
Luckily there was a hat there.
Oh my god.
Accidentally launches it.
Sounds so ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous.
First impression, sir.
Sounds ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Here, one more time. Why? Why does it sound that good?
So, what are your thoughts?
I love it.
Alright.
I love it. It's not better than a regular blow-off valve. Regular blow-off valve would definitely do a better job. But if you just want $60, if you have $60 and you just want some more miles per gallon, you just want something that sounds funny, go for it. It sounds ridiculous. And it's pretty well put together. It's well machined. It's a good quality part.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we can do about that.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
Stop it.